Take notes.
What's your name?
My name is Tav.
That's what I thought.
That's right.
My name is Ryan.
Not Taco Bell.
I didn't even know I said that.
And this is the Take Notes podcast. Yo, 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 yo. Welcome back to another Take Notes episode. Another episode of the Take Notes podcast. We are back. We are back after a week-long hiatus. We are back in action. We're back and better than ever. We're back.
Oh my God.
We're back. Feel me? Back to back, like Drake. Back to back, like the Lakers. Back to back, like Jordan and the Bulls.
I'm just wondering when it's going to stop.
Just back to back.
You know?
It's the way it is. Anyways, we're back. Episode 30 something. I don't know. I just know we're rolling, and we're having a good time. And it's Tuesday, and Tuesdays are for Take Notes. Remember that. They are. Do you not feel the same?
I'm the one that coined that.
Hey, well then why you look at me like I'm crazy when I say it?
I wasn't looking at you getting kind of crazy.
I mean, why were you just like?
Because I'm just waiting for you to finish your intro.
I'm your host, Tav, and this is my co-host, Ryan, and it has been over a week since it's been almost 2 weeks since we recorded an episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
It's a long time.
I guess my intro is a little rusty. I usually do that. I'm your host, Tav, and then
It's okay. It's all good. You know? We could switch it up.
We could switch it up.
We're pros.
It has. We
Kind
are.
of.
I mean, we're podcasters.
We're experienced.
We're
We're not
podcasters.
pros, but we're experienced.
And
Yeah.
which does lend itself to we've gotten to a point where we're pretty good at doing this, I guess. So, and it's, and that's not like a prideful thing. That's just is what it is. Like, we hit record, we hear that music, and we know, all right, it's go time.
Yeah,
And you just go.
for sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You do it enough. You take enough reps. You take enough swings at it. Your batting percentage is gonna get higher naturally. You take enough free throws. Your free throw percentage is gonna get better. You feel me? You know what I mean?
Yep.
This is what it is. Nothing mad about. We're here.
No one's mad.
No, I know. I'm just saying. Just in case anybody's judging us, saying, "Oh, look at them saying they're pro podcasters." Now.
It's been a long day.
It's been a long day. It's been a good day.
It's been a good day. It's been a long day.
It's been a great day. Today I woke up this morning at not that early actually. I went to work a little bit later than I usually do on Mondays when I do cover shifts, and so I got to work at about 8:15. Clocked out at like 12, and then we were on the road to Avila Beach by like 2:00. Mm-hmm. And we went, sat on the beach, dipped our toes in the sand.
Yeah.
Had a good old afternoon, had a good dinner, at a nice place. We realized you realized that Avila Beach is actually, it's top tier when it comes to beaches.
Yeah. I mean, I'm still on the fence about it a little bit, but
Why?
because I like Pismo. I like Pismo. I like Avila. I like them both
Yeah.
for different reasons.
What do you like about Pismo? I just want to know.
Because it's the beach access to me from the stance of like going in your car. Like I was telling you earlier, like you don't have access to to drive onto the beach on the dunes.
Ah, that's what you're saying. Yes. Okay.
Yeah,
You
like that's
being able
like-
to go on the dunes.
Yes. Yeah. So
Okay. I always forget about that part. For me, I don't see the dunes as like Pismo.
I mean,
I see it like its own
Pismo
thing.
Dunes.
Yeah, I see it like its own thing. Like it's the dunes at Pismo, or like the dune. I don't even, because it's like far from there, kind of from like the Pismo, the populated area that people go to.
It's like a mile or two away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like you're not, I feel like it's farther,
Tomato, potato.
Is that restaurant we ate at near the dunes? Remember that one time we went with your mom? And then was that?
It is.
That's near the dunes, huh?
Mm-hmm.
That's
But
a really nice place.
I enjoy parking at the dunes, leaving your car at the dunes, walking a mile or two, which is just a walk on the beach all the way there to like where Pismo Pier is. And then you have your plethora of restaurants to choose from.
Yeah.
So that's what I like. That's the tradition that I enjoy. When it comes to Pismo itself, do I like staying there overnight? Yeah, it just depends on where you're staying. But I mean, I don't really care for like when everyone from Fresno is there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Which was like a good call that you made today, was to go to Avila, which was great. And it was dead in Avila. By the time we got there, it was 4:45.
Yeah.
So it's like only 2.5 hours away from where we live.
Yeah. There's people already packing up for sure.
Yeah. And then even then, like when we hit we got onto the beach by like 5, maybe. Like it just took us, 15 minutes to get everything out of our car, walk to our spot.
It's so close to the parking lot.
It really, it's a grand time because everything is in such close proximity.
Yeah.
So that's helpful.
Yeah.
Especially if you have littles and stuff.
Yeah.
like
You
that.
got Pismo, like you're parking on the street.
It's
far,
like
a couple blocks
It's
away.
like giving me Santa Cruz PTSD, but it's really not as bad as Santa Cruz's parking.
Right. But it's kind of close.
I mean, yeah, if you're not getting there early enough.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, Avila was it today. Avila was peak. So it was nice. It was cool. It was a little colder than I anticipated for it to be, but that was my fault because I forgot to pack a sweater.
I forgot too. I didn't even think about it. But I mean, I don't know why.
I don't know.
We just went to the beach. Like, I think because when we went to Santa Cruz, it was hot. It was hotter.
Yeah.
Because it's not like Central Coast cool.
Right.
You know.
Yeah. Yeah. That's true. Yeah.
It did get cooler at night, but not like, oh, I need a sweater like Avila was.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But and then we were walking back to our car in the parking lot. We were the only car left.
Yeah. Lonely little Prius.
Crazy. But then we passed by this like boutique hotel. And so I think we made plans to spend our anniversary at Avila.
Yeah. I think we
yeah.
put the reservation in already.
It was that great, honestly.
Yeah.
Like it was such a chill vibe. Like,
yeah, you looked at it.
Nobody was there. It was like a ghost town.
Yeah. And that hotel looked so cute too.
Yeah.
It was nice. It's like right there. You're literally just right. You can see the beach.
Yeah.
From like one of those.
You're like
balconies.
a block away.
Yeah.
From the beach. So
and there's nice restaurants and stuff. And
nice eateries.
And the beach is nice.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So I was telling Tava, I was like, funny, you worked today, you worked in Madera, and then now we're in Avila Beach.
Yeah.
So it was it's fun. I love spontaneous trips like that. So
yeah.
It was cool.
Because we didn't wake up thinking we were going.
It was cool to squeeze it in. Not at all. And then we come home and we immediately start recording.
Gotta work. Gotta do it.
You know.
Couldn't put it off another week.
No. It's been busy. It's been busy, guys.
Yeah.
We had our annual youth camp.
Church youth camp.
Our church that we go to.
That was fun.
That's like my favorite thing that we do every year. It was a banger.
Yeah.
So that takes a lot of energy. For
and
us,
planning
it's work.
and time.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's something we're passionate about, so it doesn't feel like work, but it is work.
Right.
Because when we hit the ground running at camp, it's nonstop for us.
Yeah.
For the most part. We have our moments where there's like nice breaks and stuff like that, but there's a lot that, we're able to.
It's hardly a vacation. It's not a vacation for sure.
It's not a trip. It's but it's fun. Yeah. I wouldn't trade camp experiences for the world.
No, we've been doing them together. For how many years? At least 6. Doing them together, right? Or 5.
When did we?
No, because Lenny. Remember when Lenny was little? That wasn't even our first time doing it together. When we took her with us, or was it?
Are you sure?
Was it?
I think it was. Maybe our second at least. I don't know.
Sure.
I think so.
And she was what, 3?
I can't remember when we decided to bring it back after COVID. I don't know if it was like 21 or 22.
Had you done Old Oak with us before we did LA though, or was LA your first time doing it as a staff?
I think LA was my first time as a staff.
Oh, okay.
So I think that was Camp 22 that we had to go to LA. 23 was in LA.
Okay.
24 was at Old Oak. 25, 26 was at Old Oak. I think. I could have that wrong. Don't quote me.
Yeah.
But I mean, when we were interns for the church,
So it's been 5 years. We've done it for 5, right? 22, 23, 24, 25, 26.
yes, I think it was 22.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, 21. I don't know.
So that's 6 then.
Time flies.
That's 6 camps.
I honestly can't even tell you. After all of that, I don't know.
They just come fast.
It's
every year.
definitely a handful
Yes.
that we've done together.
Yes. I
Yeah.
feel like last year it was like we were just there and then boom, we just did another one.
It comes so quickly.
Yeah. So next year's going to come
Like,
fast
okay,
too.
when we hit camp, that's usually like the halfway mark of the year. So
Right.
it's like, holy smokes, like we're already halfway through the year. More than halfway through.
It goes like Christmas, and then Christmas you're like, oh, a little bit of, but Easter's coming in like 3 months, and then and then Easter, and then you're like, okay, a little bit of a break till camp, and then you got
like,
a long break. Now we got a long break until Christmas.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. And when we say break, it's like, because when you're doing ministry, it's like, if you've ever done ministry, it's like it's like Christmas, Easter camp, summer camp, and then big break.
Yeah.
Before you're doing something like big that requires a ton of like OT, basically.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
for sure.
Sometimes there's churches that do like winter camps though. Like
Yeah.
God bless them.
That is, for sure. Yeah.
They're busy.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
I forget about that.
So
Yeah, we don't do that. Thankfully.
I would do
No,
it
I'm
though.
just kidding.
I know
Yeah.
I would do it.
I would do it too.
Yeah.
It would be cool because I know where we go, it snows. Like the camp.
Oh, it does? Mm-hmm. Oh.
Yeah, because didn't you go to the men's retreat that one time?
Yeah, was it snowing? I can't remember.
It was snowing.
Was it? Mm-hmm. I can't remember, dog.
I remember seeing pictures.
And it was snow there?
It was a men's retreat. Yeah,
Dang.
I swear.
I was a student at that time in the internship.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was.
yeah. You were.
Yes, I was.
Second year?
Yeah, they was
Yeah,
second year.
that makes
Yeah.
sense.
I didn't even do worship at the time. I ran Pro Presenter.
Hey, that's what I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun. It's been.
Fumey.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun running
Yeah.
lyrics. It keeps you on your toes.
Yeah.
Especially the
needed,
bouncing
though.
around that we do as a worship
Yeah.
team. I'm like, where are you guys going with this song? And I'm like,
Yeah,
trying
it's all
to
needed.
find it.
It's all
It
needed,
is.
though.
It is. It's fun. I'm not complaining one bit.
Yeah.
Pro Presenter is like, that's what I actually started at. That's what I learned first, like stepping into the production world.
Yeah.
Was like the presentation software, aka Pro Presenter, and then just gradually started learning everything else. But so it's fun to like do it because to me it's like full circle.
Yeah. I think it's natural to like start at one thing and then, especially in production, like you start at one thing, but then you learn everything else.
Yeah, I think it's important to be a utility player when it comes to the production world because you could just pick up where someone else left off, you know? So that's the goal for, you know, for I've shared it before on the pod. Like that's what I do is I help manage the live production team. So that's my goal, honestly, for everybody is for them to learn at least 2 or 3 roles.
Yeah.
So I can just like plug people in
Yep.
if they're comfortable with it.
Yeah.
I don't ever like force that on anyone. I always ask like, hey, if you're down, if you want, let's do it.
Yeah.
So, but anyway,
Yeah.
it's been really busy.
Yeah. Representer's crazy.
Yeah, Pro Presenter is wild.
People do lyrics are like big ups to them. Shoot. I remember because I led worship at that men's conference this last weekend. I was at a different church and then like this big theater. And I was thankful because usually at our spot we do one little confidence monitor for Pro Presenter lyrics, you know?
Yeah.
And this
they
theater,
have
this
screens like
3.
boom, boom, boom.
It's
yeah.
3. Did you see it?
I've seen, I've been in there before. And I've clocked like every confidence monitor because
It's like
there's one on the floor,
dead center in the floor,
and then there's 2 like
and there's
on
one
the
on
balcony
each, it's
barriers.
One on each balcony.
Yeah,
Yeah. Clutch.
that is amazing.
Clutch.
I would do that for us.
So clutch.
You know,
Yeah.
when we get a permanent spot.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
clutch.
yeah. I bet it's a game changer. It helps so much. It's
Yeah.
called the confidence monitor for a reason. You know, so I know I think it's funny when some of our like worship team members are like, we're gonna have lyrics today, right? And I'm like, absolutely, I got your back, you know?
Yeah.
So it's fun. It's fun to like help in that way,
Yeah.
to help lead.
Yeah.
There's like been moments, recently a couple of times. One it happened at camp once, And then I think it was this past Sunday or the Sunday before when we got home from camp. But I was like running lyrics, and there was moments where like maybe the band like dropped out and it was just the congregation, like our church family singing. And so I was like running lyrics as they were singing, like following them. But then at one point when this happened during camp, I like stopped running lyrics, and then like they stopped singing.
Oh no.
Yeah. So I was like, oh no, let's continue to worship, So I like hopped back on and like got back into the chorus or like whatever section that we were singing and worshiping to. And then like clockwork, like they started singing again.
Wow.
Which is cool. Sometimes I was telling one of my friends this, I was explaining that sometimes I battle with like, when I'm running lyrics specifically, I battle with what's distracting versus like what's helpful.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
Because like I feel as though you can easily get distracted by watching the screen and seeing like, and reading the lyrics when maybe it should be a more intentional time to like just worship and not pay attention to like what the lyrics say.
Yeah.
So I battle with that sometimes because I'm like, is this helpful because they don't know this song and the lyrics obviously are being presented and shown, so that's helpful? Or is this more of a like, don't even worry about the lyrics, just worship?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So anyway,
I get that.
Some of my internal thinking when it comes to
I get that.
That.
Ultimately though, I think, what you said, the first part was like, it's beneficial, it's helpful to them. Ultimately, I think that's like what I'd lean towards.
Yeah.
I get how you could think like, oh, it could be a distraction.
I do also factor in if we have done that song multiple times.
Yeah.
So if it's like a brand spanking new song that maybe we've done just like 2 or 3 times, I'm on it because like no one's gonna know it.
Yeah.
But if I feel as though like, okay, we've done this multiple times, this is like a staple right now, then I'll wean off basically and just let people like focus on worship without like clocking and watching the lyrics.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I don't know. That's just that's how I operate it.
Yeah.
So that's like like I said, my internal battle when I'm doing lyrics.
A lot of thought goes into that.
It does, but I don't know if it needs to be taken that far. Like it's just me, like that's just how I think about it and how I run it. So even the ProPresenter operators we do have now, like I don't think they think that hard into it. It's literally just me. I haven't ran into anyone else that like thinks that way too. So, and I don't necessarily train that way.
You don't teach that way, I was going to say.
So
might be good.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, but it's been fun. It's been a fun couple of weeks. We're happy to be back.
Happy to be back.
We like went radio silent. Like we didn't even post a reel.
We didn't.
Which I was kind of shocked because that's your domain.
Yes.
And I was like, oh, wow, we're not posting nothing.
Yeah.
Which is cool. Like, I think it was very nice to disconnect and appreciate what this is for me personally. Like, I was like, I actually miss it.
Yeah.
So
we could have way to test it.
For sure. We could have absolutely forced a episode last week, but I was just like, it doesn't make sense to me because there was so much that I needed to catch up on personally. So I'm glad we had a little bit of a longer break and now we're back.
Yeah.
So
yeah, for sure. It took some work for me mentally not to do it or not to push hard to do it to do one just because I just like to just keep going, But
he's a pusher, Katie.
Yeah. So I had to be that practice, like, what's the word? Restraint.
Yes, which I was very appreciative of.
Yeah.
Because you were helping me. So.
Yeah. No, it was good. It's a good week.
Yeah.
It was good. It's been a good 2 weeks. Shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because then we came back. We took a spontaneous trip to Santa Cruz. And then.
Yeah. Jeez Louise.
And then since we recorded the last pod, we've taken 2 trips to the beach. What up? Crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. It's been fun. Yeah, it's been fun the last couple of weeks. Yeah. It's been a nice obviously summer's not over, but if, like we're getting Lennox we're getting her prepared to get back into school, and there's going to be like actual routine and structure again.
Yeah.
So it's like, to me, this is like a great way to kind of end the summer.
Yeah.
Before school starts.
Let me ask you this.
Uh-oh. Nice.
Since I know you love that. What is, since we're on the subject of like talking about church and stuff, and God and things like that. What's something you feel like the Lord has been speaking to you or teaching you about, or something you've learned about the Lord, or, something like that?
Yeah.
In the last, I don't know, 2 weeks, because we've kind of had some I feel like we've had some moments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great question. I think that so going back to camp really quickly, typically we have a theme attached to the camp, right? So like we usually brand it like Camp 26 after the year that we're in, obviously. But then there's usually like a slogan or like a theme.
Like Camp 26 all in, or Camp,
Exactly. Yes. Yeah. Like we've done Camp 26 all in, which is just like we're choosing to be all in for Jesus. Our youth are choosing to be all in for Jesus. We've done Above the Noise, which is like one of my favorite themes that we did before. But the idea was like our youth are above the noise. They're above the distractions in their lives, and all of that. So this year it was Never Alone, which is beautiful because it circles back to just the word that our pastor has been sharing, which is Isaiah 41:10. And it's simply that God will never forsake us. He'll never leave us. And essentially we're never alone. And so I believe in the last couple of weeks, I've definitely have honed in on that intentionally, because that has been kind of like our summer marching orders, and also the theme of camp. And so I feel like it's very easy for us to feel isolated, for us to feel like what we're doing in life isn't working. We've talked about this kind of stuff before on the pod, but more than ever, God wants us to know that we're quite literally not by ourselves. We're not isolated. He is with us everywhere we go. The Holy Spirit lives and abides within us. Mm-hmm. So everywhere we go, Holy Spirit, which is the Lord's presence, is with us. And so, yeah, I think now more than ever, that's something that I've been really grasping and holding on to, because there's been some hiccups, lately, which I think is really funny, because it's like when you take the time to become intentional with reading your word, diving in a little deeper, worshiping more, diving deeper into worship, praying by the help of the Holy Spirit, like all of these different things, right? That we are practical tools for us to grow in our relationship with the Lord. The enemy or the devil comes and tries to wipe that all away and tries to distract us with meaningless lies, like trying to convince you that you're not alone, that you are alone and that you are isolated, or he's trying to tempt you with things that he knows is your weakness, So it's like, it's funny because as I have been more intentional with like believing the truth that I am not alone, the enemy is like testing us in our marriage, testing me and my patience with my daughter. You know what I mean? Like it's funny. It's just funny to me. It's really very humorous, because it's like, because it's like, there's breakthrough there.
Yeah.
There's a goal that I'm trying to get to. I'm trying to cross the finish line in the sense of like, I want this to be a part of my life. Like I want this truth to be ingrained in me. And so where there is about to be breakthrough, there's opposition. You know what I mean? So it's like, I just think it's funny because, like a few days ago, you and I had a little bit of a tiff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I mean, at the end of it, I think I had to realize it's just like the enemy to like try to distract you from being steadfast in what you're believing for and what you're being intentional about. You know what I mean? So that's just, I think, I'm not alone, which is hilarious because it's like that's how I had felt when you and I were, you know, just like kind of going back and forth about some things that were bothering me. And so that's how I felt.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what I'm believing for. And that's the truth that I'm trying to cling to is the fact that I'm not alone.
Yeah.
So all that to say.
That's great. You know what's crazy though? What's crazy about that is when those situations do happen, when those moments in time do happen, when, like I said, when you are faced with adversity or opposition, when you're about to get to a breakthrough point, when those moments do happen and, you know, you have, you know, your choice to respond, how you're going to respond in those moments.
Yeah.
You know, what's funny is when you choose to respond, being led, you know, by the Lord in love, often the breakthrough on the other side, often it's what actually catapults you into the growth that you were supposed to experience as a result of that breakthrough.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because like, for me, and you know, where we on this podcast, we talk about things, you know, like you said, you brought up the tiff. For me, it's so funny, that whole moment that we had. If I would have walked through that whole moment and chose to be like offended or pissed off or whatever, you know, I wouldn't have experienced what I experienced the weekend being at that men's conference.
Yeah, dude.
Like,
that's crazy.
As a men's like, I wasn't even thinking about that. Like, I was just thinking like, I'm going to go help lead worship at this conference. They asked me to lead worship. It's not even our church, but they're, you know, friends of mine now, you know, through, you know,
networking.
We've done things together and all that.
Yeah.
And so I'm sitting there listening through to, you know, these great men speak and bring the word. And, you know, it's just men building up men. And I'm like, dang, that's funny. And I'm like, but I'm like in, like, I'm in it. I'm getting tagged, you know? And I'm like, dang, if I would have like been like pissed off right now, I wouldn't have been in a good place to be able to receive, you know? And it's like, because I chose to walk that whole situation out in humility and acknowledge where I had fault and acknowledge where the areas that I feel like I need to work on, and been open to like hear from God about ways that I can improve myself as, you know, as a man of God, as a husband, as a father, then I wouldn't have received the way I received it in that moment. And I feel like because I did choose, you know,
Why are you laughing at?
Because I'm trying not to look at you because you're tearing up. I'm trying not to look at you. Yeah, otherwise, I'm just going to mess up like what I'm trying to explain. I believe that because I did choose to respond in that situation the way I did, that I did, like I said, set myself up for the breakthrough that I was going to receive.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And it's crazy.
I will say the way that you responded and how quickly you like started adjusting some things, I was like, what the heck? Like I was shocked, to be quite honest with you. Like, I was just thinking, who is this? Like, because like I think it's very easy, and it's funny because like that particular conversation, it has just been a broken record. You know what I mean?
And I'm sure a lot of people can relate. You know?
Oh, yeah. I think like, and I was explaining to someone that I was a trusted source I was confiding in about this.
Trusted source.
They,
That's funny.
I was just explaining, like, if I could describe and share with you the only thorn in my side, it was like the things that we were talking about that had kind of reached a breaking point recently. Like, that has been the thorn in our side. Like, it's not has been any, like, for 10 years we've been doing this, dude. Like,
Yeah.
for the last 10 years, like, that has probably been the one thorn, the one splinter that we haven't quite gotten out of our skin. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but it's a gradual thing. It's learning, it's being patient, it's growing. Like, it's okay. I'm not saying that it was horrible that we hadn't been able to, like, tackle that one problem. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it's and other things are going to arise, you know,
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
we're not perfect by any means. So it's like, whatever. But I was quite honestly very just like, whoa, God, like, I am very shocked at, like, how you responded.
Yeah.
And
It's
how
not me, but yeah.
Well, yeah, but, like, I mean, but it is, but it
Yeah.
isn't, because you're choosing to yield to what you're called to,
Yeah.
and how you're called to operate as a husband, as a father,
Yep.
as a friend, as a worship leader, what, you know, like, all the things that
Yeah,
you
yeah, yeah.
listed. So,
Yep.
I mean, like, and to be honest, guys, like, for you watching and listening, we haven't been able to debrief his experience at the men's conference. So that's why I was getting a little emotional, because I was like, what the heck? Like, I'm hearing this for the first time live, guys. Like,
Saved it for the pod. No, I'm just kidding.
no,
I mean,
no,
didn't do that on purpose.
Yeah,
but-
not at all. No, I mean, like, we honestly, hitting record, we were like, let's just fill everybody in, you know?
Yeah,
Like, it
yeah.
was just supposed to be a catch-up episode.
Yeah.
You know, so we were just wanting to organically go with the flow when it came to conversation. So it was not pre-planned, I promise you.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was, just to add on to that, I was very surprised by how quickly you were like, let's get this right, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I've acknowledged that there's things that I need to work on for you too, you know? So it's not a one-way road in any sense whatsoever. It's definitely two ways.
Yeah.
And, you know, we're just taking strides to better our marriage. So
Yeah.
yeah,
It's great. Yeah.
that's really cool though. I'm like, yeah, that's awesome. God, it's good.
Yeah. It's crazy.
God's
Like how it all
yeah.
worked out.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dang. Yeah. I was kind of blown away. I was blown away. I'm excited though, too. Excited to step into this new season.
Yeah.
And, you know, to do other things like we talked about, you know, the whole thing, you know, as it pertains to, you know, studying the word and all that and being a better student of it and deeper, you know, understanding and all that. So I'm excited.
Yeah.
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 'Cause I think like, and maybe it's just because not everybody's called to it. Cause I feel like, no, I gotta stop saying that. Cause I believe that like when certain things like ring on the inside of you, like in certain moments, and it just happens all the time, like that thing, like that kind of maybe bugs you or like irks you, like you have a feel like a it just brings something out like on the inside of you, you know. There's like a yearning for something, or a deep passion for it.
Right.
Like you have to pay attention to that,
Yeah.
and you have to like, okay, maybe I need to do that, you know. Because I think everybody's different. I don't know that everybody is called to, but maybe they are, but maybe they just have to come to that, you know, that revelation on their own time, whenever it is.
Called to what exactly?
Called to like be like an actual, like student of the word, like be like really student of the word, like not just know surface level things, not just know.
Yeah.
You know, be able to understand context, be able to understand history, be able to understand, you know, who wrote it, why they wrote it, what, you know, what was the context of this, and how is that because the word is living, right? It's living, breathing. So it's applying to us today. But how? How can you apply? Like, how is that applicable to today? You know, so being able to understand why God was speaking to why God or why, you know, yes, why God was speaking to these people this way in the word, what he was trying to communicate to them, why, but then like being able to apply that to today and not take scripture out of context on accident, not, you know,
Yeah.
like, yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
Yep.
To be able to better communicate the message of the gospel more efficiently, truthfully, you know, and more humbly, I guess.
Yeah.
With more conviction because
Right.
you understand it, you know, at its root, at its core,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. 100%. I think it's very easy to misinterpret the word.
I think it's and I think people do it every day. And,
Every day.
And it's
Take things out of context.
taking out of context, use the scripture just because they want to use it to support how they feel or whatever, or to reinforce or to justify the way they feel or try to make how they feel seem normal or justified, you know?
Yeah. Right. Which is why it is important, I think, to get the full story. I think it's even important to take yourself back to what it was like in the times of like when the gospels were written or when the books of the Bible were written.
What were the laws like?
Exactly.
Who was in charge? You know? What was the government like at that time?
Right.
You know what I mean? Why is this significant? Because when you do understand context, things can actually pop out as more significant than you think.
Right.
You know?
100%. Yeah.
Because of context.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
Even like going as deep as understanding the original language.
Yes.
Like the Hebrew language.
Yes, because there are a lot of words. There's a lot of words that are used in the Bible, and they mean two different things.
100%. 100%. And it could be, I feel like the English language can complicate things.
Yeah.
And then you go back to the original like Hebrew and it's like, whoa, like God really meant something very simple when using this one word.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, it's funny because it's just like a really long game of telephone. Like, you know, like from the original translation to like the second translation, which was like Latin.
Yeah.
You know?
But for the whole thing to be written, right? And a lot of the books were written years and years and years apart.
Yes.
And for them to all still tie together, wild.
It's the Lord.
Insane.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So it's like, yeah.
And there's some translations that get it wrong.
There's some books that were left out.
There's some books that were left out.
I want to learn, more about all that. And not just be like a surface level understanding.
I think getting back to what you said was kind of cool, and it was kind of important in my perspective. It was like people are called to it. I think people are called to it to have a greater understanding of the word. However, it's just like anything else. Like it's up to you, like whether you choose to go deeper or whether you choose not to go deeper. It's funny because like when I was younger, a younger believer, a younger Christian, there was a couple of years and we were already married. I was just like, I had this epiphany, and I will tell you, it was an incorrect epiphany. And I was like, I'm so done with the church. Like, I'm so done with church in general because what I'm hearing from the platform isn't feeding me. I'm not being like my needs aren't being met because like what the message is saying isn't resonating with my spirit and stuff like that. And I look back at those couple of years where I literally stepped away from like even going to church whatsoever. and it was it was really because of that one thing. I just felt like this isn't aligning with where I am, blah, blah, blah. And I look back at those moments, at that moment, and I'm just like, dumb Ryan, dude. Like, but it's because I didn't know. Like, I just didn't have the spiritual maturity or awareness to know and understand that it's not up to someone else to feed me. It's up to me to feed me.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going to dive obviously more into, history and all that, but I don't even know that church is actually meant for you to be fed.
It's not.
It's meant for you to go and minister to the Lord, and worship God and
corporately, as a whole, in a group aspect, there is a purpose for church, and it is to gather and commune together as an entire group. Whereas diving deeper and getting a better understanding for the word on your own, that's your job completely. That's not the church's job. That is not your pastor's job to feed you spiritually. There is a group feeding.
Yes.
That's why you go to church on Sundays. That's why you gather midweek for special things like a men's ministry or a women's ministry. And there's like more honed in discipleship there. But when it comes to your relationship with the Lord, you must feed yourself. You must. And when we say feed, we're really just saying you have to do the due diligence and you have to do the intentional act of diving into your word and reading it for yourself and growing deeper in that for yourself. That's what we mean when we say feed. Your pastor, I feel the role of a pastor is to protect the fellow believers of the community in which they are called to. There's churches out there that people feel they're supposed to be a part of. It resonates with them. The culture that is established there is what they feel they are meant to be a part of in the season that they're a part of it. You know what I mean? And we were even explaining to one of our friends recently that the church is referred to as the body of Christ. There's different body parts on us as a human. What my foot does is not what my left hand does. You know what I mean? Like it works all together, but every purpose is different. So there's churches out there in which their missions and their purposes are completely different from the church that's like 2 blocks away from them. You know what I mean? So I think you have to be prayerful and really seek the Lord.
Where does God want you?
Exactly. And where you're going to plant yourself. And where you're going to flourish for the season that you're a part of that congregation. You know what I mean? But still, you have to, even if you're planted in soil, the flower or the plant still needs to receive sunlight, like on its own. No one's telling it to do it. It just naturally has to happen. It's a little different, obviously, because you have to choose to dive into the word for yourself. And to receive the nutrients from the word. You know what I mean? Just like a flower or a plant does with the sun. So.
Selah. That was great. Didn't expect to go into that.
Nope. But it's good. This has been our world lately. It's always our world. But I think when you really take a step back and we're doing something so intentional, like, being a part of camps and planning camps. And then we had like a couple of special church services after camp ended.
Just boom, 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 boom.
Back to back to back. And so, it was just
all the while trying to squeeze in family time in the midst of all that.
Having to squeeze in family time, arguing with each other, bouncing back from the argument, and learning each other more and being more patient, all that stuff.
We did not record because we had a fight. That did not happen.
No.
Not because they're like, they didn't record because they got in a fight. No, that didn't.
No, not at all. We've gotten into fights, or not fights, but we've gotten into like passionate,
tough. What do you call it?
Tiffs.
Yeah.
We've gotten into tiffs before recording. And we still pushed through and recorded. And then by the end of it, I'm like, okay, I like him again. He's cool. But it's been fantastic the last few weeks, and we're happy to be back with you guys. Thank you for joining us, and more to come. We have a couple of interviews lined up.
Just when this heat goes away, man, it's like hotter than I spoke too soon. I spoke
It's been
too soon.
it has been a fantastic summer.
It has.
And then
all of a sudden, like
triple digit weather.
Triple digit for like 10 days in a row. Get out. Goals are like nobody's got time for the seriously.
I told Tom, it was funny. What did I tell you yesterday? Was it yesterday?
I don't know.
I was like, we should just record a podcast from the beach.
Man, something better than this freaking. Yeah, it's hot. It's hot.
It's been bad.
But
yeah,
we pushing through. That's why we're recording this pod late, because it finally feels nice in our living. No, we can control the temp in here. But yeah, interviews coming. Interviews coming for sure. Guests on the pod coming for sure. So be on the lookout. And yeah, thanks for joining us. Thanks for sitting through this conversation. This little update.
Hopefully it helped.
Yeah, hopefully you got something out of it. And thanks for rocking with us. We're gonna see you guys next week for the next one. But until then.
Yeah.
Have a good Tuesday
See
or
ya.
Wednesday or whenever you're watching this.
Peace.
Peace.